Okay, viewers, you are welcome to your favorite online TV, Scandinavian TV. And today it is still your program, Political View, where we bring you important personality. Today we'll be talking to Honorable Lawal Rilwan Ayola, popularly known as LRA. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
I remember the last time you were here, you talked about a lot of things, about your aspiration in your constituency and all of that. And today, the primary has been held. So what is the outcome of the primaries?
Well, I'll say we're still open and waiting for the final result to be announced officially by the party. Hopefully, everything is going to come out good in whatever way it happens. And whoever way we're going to congratulate candidates. We're going to be the candidate of the party. All said and done, it has passed.
Talking about the primaries in your own constituency, what is the process like? Was it fair enough?
Well, to me, I would say everything was a sham. We never expected what we experienced. The party already opted for option A4. However, how it was conducted, I would say it was a complete sham. It was unbelievable and unspeakable. Because it was completely out of the rules.
Okay, we talked about option A4. Did you enlighten our viewers on what option A4 really entails?
But basically, option A4 is an open primary, the way to keep behind your candidate or behind the banner of your candidates. That is what option A4 is all about. And it's strictly for members of the party, not open to the public. I mean the card-carrying members that have fulfilled all righteousness and the rights of the party. That is what option A4 is all about.
And you said it was a sham or a shambles, if I may use that word.
Well, basically, I said that because we believe the voters will be members of the party, card-carrying members of the party, with their party cards. And we believe before you can queue at the back of any person are procedures. One, you must be a member of the party. Two, you must be card-carrying member of the party. Three, you must have your party card there. And four, you must be present at the place, and the cards should have been verified that this person, there should be verification of cards or membership that okay, this person holding this card is the owner, is the authentic owner of the card. And also the counting will be done appropriately, not in a very manipulated way, like counting one person 2 times or 3 times and jumping numbers, to the next person at the back of the person who just counted. It was horrible.
You said something. You said you are still expecting the results. All other primaries that we are aware of, most of them we've known the winner, but in your own case, you said you are still expecting the results.
Yeah, you're right. It's quite the way you look at it. There are 2 ways. There are results on the ground and there are results that comes out. There are certain results that come out
the
from.
results are not accepted by you.
No, I mean 45 results. We have a lot of results that on the ground is maybe somebody's called 120. By the time you see it at the end of the day, you are seeing 1,300 and something, that is what I meant by, the result on ground. If you have the result with your agent, from your agent, and the result, final result, there's some doesn't tally with the discrepancies, and balancing that and trying to put it in the right perspective. That is what I meant by the result. But when it comes out from the party being announced, you can now say, okay, you cannot tally with the one from your own candidate and all the candidates that has been recorded at the point of different voting polls. And you can now say, okay, this is all right. But what I've seen so far, I'm still waiting for the official result to be published.
From the look of things, it seems irregularities were seen in almost all the primaries, APC. And even the wife of the president mentioned something like that she never believed such would happen from a party led by the national chairman. She mentioned about impunity. She also mentioned delayed results, and she also talked about automatic tickets, why some taking their time paying to get the tickets, and the stress involved, and at the end of the day someone is given automatic ticket at his or her expense. What is your take in all of this?
Well, you heard it from the wife of the president, and I give it to her for being a blunt person. The reality is, she said it all, and that is what happened. My own perspective is, you don't allow people to go through such a stress, and at the end of the day, it boils down to nothing. Basically, there are procedures, and the procedures were not followed, frankly speaking, because this thing is all about, you need to start advancing rather than retrogressing. That's just the truth. It's not about, yes, this is my party. I could say I built the party. I'm one of the builders of the party, key builder of the party in the diaspora, especially the Scandinavian countries, and I've been promoting the party everywhere in the world. But we are not doing things right, we should say it. Because prosperity is there, the prosperity is there to judge all of us. And I think we have not done it rightly, man. We have not done things in the proper way. People cannot be involved this way, and things are done this way. It's not done. Well, in Nigeria, in Africa, in developing worlds, that is who we are. I think there's something wrong with us. I tell the truth. There's something wrong with us. And we can't have a better future doing it this way. What we want to leave for our children? I joined this party because I believe in the ideology of the party. But what I'm saying, this little act shows that, man, we need to review our ways. That's just it. Because I can't be proud to take my child, to wear such a thing. The way they have done things, just wow. It's so disheartening to be candid. I have to be candid with you because this is not the kind of Nigeria I want for our child. It's so sad.
From the way you speak, you seem aggrieved, and also the results that was announced, you seem not satisfied with it. So what are you doing to seek redress, either in the law court, or what is your plan?
No, basically I won't take the party to court because I don't have the time to be candid. And because one, I'm from, I tend to believe the party was so put its acts together to review what has happened. I think the way it was conducted and the timeline given by the INEC to submit the name might not really give him the shop might not really give the space, for
seeking regrets.
Even if you seek regrets, you just you take time to put everything in order. That's why basically I won't be seeking any legal, any legal approach. The one thing is I'll come up openly to let them know my own grievances, even if some can't in which some people already protested to the, you know what I'm saying? I read this in the paper that some people already went to the national to protest about this and the way everything was done, you know? And that is it, because I was taken aback. I never believed I could witness such. But see, that is Nigerian politics for you that tends to disagree. Anyway, I will be candid. I will take the party to court as long as I'm still in the party. Because if you are taking individual or some certain of people to court, you are taking your party to court. I mean, you are taking yourself to court. But I believe whoever emerges, you know, in my own constituency, I will tend to see that things have been done properly, and what I will try to contribute my own quota and see that we get the better governance to start with in my own constituency. Because at the end of the day, somebody is going to be the winner, and the presumed winner that I saw in the paper, what was shown to me, and he did a great job, and I've already called him, congratulated him. But I still need to see the proper results. That is me. Because from where I've been over years, the Scandinavian countries, there's a way they do things, and these are the acceptable standard in the world. And with, even if the result doesn't favor us, it might not, because sometimes it's not the best candidate, it's not the best aspirant or the best aspirant that will. The best person might not always win an election or win any race. You know, there are other factors involved rather than being the best candidate in terms of, you know, you might have the best program, you might be qualified, but there are other some human factors that are involved in all these things. Whoever wins, we've said it over and over again during our own campaign around, and our party talk, we always support the candidate as long as we know is a credible candidate.
So, with what has happened now, in future endeavors, will you be encouraged to still be part of the building of the party or the processes of building the party?
Well, that's a very good question, and I think what we're doing, what I've committed myself to, I think in my own calling, I will always be there, you know. Coming once and see this way doesn't mean that next time they won't get to try it, you know. I won't use this to be a yardstick for me not to get involved, because my inspiration doesn't come from them. My inspiration is a personal thing, and my inspiration is to see that I have a better Nigeria. You know, my inspiration doesn't come from whoever is in the party. No, I'm inspired myself, the way things have been done in the world, and I know we could do better. You know, those are my inspiration. And I joined the party knowing that I could be, I'm a great contributor. I'm fulfilled. I might not be content, but I'm fulfilled with what I've done so far, the way we run our elections, and whatever might be the outcome, you know, I might be comfortable with the way things have been handled, because I expected better things than this. You know, we've been in power. We were in opposition for several years. You know what I'm saying? The party that formed the APC were in opposition for several years. They were not just irrelevant parties to start with. Now getting this stage, I think we should be better than what we were complaining of PDP doing in the past. Just it.
So now that the primaries are over, so what's from what you said, whoever is finally declared as a winner, so what is your own plan, or what are your plans towards the coming election?
Well, since we are working as a party, you know, it's a team thing. You just have to let go of all those grievances or all the misgivings and come together to join the team. If I have a special role to play, yes, I will. Whatever role is being given to me, if I'm on ground, I will definitely. And if I'm not on ground, I will always promote the party or the candidate in whatever ways. And the ways we have been doing it, you know, we can use to make sure that the party comes victorious at the end of the day, especially in my constituency and in general. However, I will not relent on pointing out the shortcomings and putting across my own perspective and the way things could be done. I won't keep quiet if things are not done properly. If things are not, if the norms are not if you are not meeting the global standard, I will be keeping quiet. I will still be very happy. Whatever happens, because for me it's about me and my God. It's not about people. It's not about one individual or collective, something about me and my people. It's about prosperity, it's about my legacy. That's it.
The first audio, which is the primary, it seems this is your first involvement in any election. When you guys see this, it seems this is your first involvement.
No, not really. I've been involved over years. But even back home, here in Nigeria before I went abroad. However, it has never been this shabby for the candidate. And I've said that it's not just about the party itself, it's about even the masses. Because what I saw here, I thought I knew my country. And I discovered that things have gone worse and people are still. We need to change our perspective for the country to be better. It's not just about the politicians, it's about the masses also. They're not ready to, they are not ready to, most people are not ready to do anything to exercise their right by not taking things from the politicians. And the politicians, some of the politicians are having the understanding of such and they are really playing to the game. And they shouldn't expect anything better. Because they are at the primary level we are doing this. What about at the major election? What do we expect? If your vote, if you're right to make it better at the initial stage, if you refuse to do the right thing at the foundation stage, you know what I'm saying? What do you expect at the major level? I think I'm afraid we're in deep shit. I'm very sorry to say that. We are in a mess. Because if people don't want to vote candidate based on what he or she could offer or based on antecedents or their major plans, it's all about bargaining, selling. Before if candidate could tell you, okay, fine, I can vote for you, I need to get something from you.
It's probably
selling the right, and they're bargaining. And this before the business politicians are ready. Okay, 1,000, 500, 2,000, 3,000. It depends on the highest bidder. No, this if it's at that level now, this primary level we are doing this. What about the general election? It baffles me. It's all about garbage. What do you expect? And the most annoying thing to me is, the most unspeakable thing to me is openly. They are doing it publicly, openly. Before they've been doing that, stomach infrastructure, it's like kind of a backdoor trying to settle it. But now it's an open bargaining and selling. Wow, I couldn't believe it. And even the people counting, they'll just count one person, they'll count one person 3 or 4 times or 6 times. And maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one person. Then 6, they'll start counting numbers, 7, 8, 9, 10. By the time they get to like 20, they just jump 31, 32, for preferred candidate. Come on. So nice.
So what is your message, especially from the client that you come from, the Nigerians in the diaspora? What is your message to them?
Well, I have my message is two ways. One, they need to support candidates if they can't come up to do it themselves, because there's a lot of tax. It's a lot of it takes a lot of guts, and it takes a lot of sacrifice. It takes a lot of sweat. It takes a lot of pain to be here. You're gonna leave something behind. You're gonna, your family and everything, and there is well organized. You have the bills to pay and your mortgage to settle and all that. It's a lot. And rather than just ranting, I was ranting on social media They should get involved one way or another. Even if they can't be there physically, let them support people that believe will really do it. And secondly, we should not be, some of them that really wants to come up should not be discouraged. Maybe they need to start to learn the rope gradually before really coming in. That is my advice for them.
But from the clan you come from, Sweden, things work seamlessly. Things like this work seamlessly. Peradventure, you are able to maybe get into your own consistency. Do you think you could do something better even in the midst of all these people around you?
Of course, one thing I always say now, one thing I discovered, the team, some might be discouraged. It's just a matter of time they get back on track. I discovered two things. There are two strategies to really rescue Nigeria. I won't use cool, but I will relate it to that. You need to be very strategic in the way we do things, like getting it cool, doing it cool, and getting back. When you get the power, you now be able to do things properly, to let people know that this is the way things need to be done. And secondly, we need more sensitization and frankness with a lot of non-entities we have around. We need more awareness. That is why I think there's not enough awareness. I think out of 20-something that bought the ticket, I could say we are the only one that really went round, not just to third parties. We had the highest number of party talks with people of different communities, heart-to-heart talks. And I think meetings were done properly. We're 100% sure that no matter what, we'll be at the top of our game. Because during our party and community talks around, we discovered that we are not getting this kind of sensitization. People are not being blunt with each other in terms of what is happening and how to move the country forward. People just come and talk and give us money. Promising cows.
I think you could do something different.
Well, we'll be doing something different. We did something different here. It's like really sensitization. Like coming out and tell people. You can see on the side posts when coming in. You can see like kind of enlighten people about the power of the PVC. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be a seamless effort. It's going to be with sweat. It's going to be with a lot of sacrifice. Sacrifices are going to be made. God will definitely get there. And there, and the office we're seeking for is the seal we need. We have the master plan. We just need to localize it, to the mentality of our people. But when they see things working seamlessly in a way that they've never seen before, of course, everybody loves good things. We start to have a paradigm shift gradually. It's not a one-time thing, it's a gradual thing. But in the midst of majority, when only one or two people are trying to make such effort, what do you expect? But with such effort, with such skill, you can make things more easier and faster. It's not going to be automatic, because it's something that happened over the years. It is permeated in society, and people are turning to something else. People are something else, I want to say. Because for example, I'll give you an example. There was an agent. He helped a widow in getting an apartment from one of the hospitals. And the person that helped the widow, in getting the empowerment package, was there at the polling unit carrying the banner of his candidate. And somebody you've helped, the widow, came there, saw the person, And she preferred, she went all the way to collect money rather than even voting for the person that empowered her. It's nice. Sometimes you just have to laugh about it. But in the real sense, we have a long way to go. Very long way to go.
Talking about Lagos politics, we also saw some irregularities. Elections, primaries being shifted, and all of that. And then in the end, somebody finally emerged. And there has been agitations from some quarters that Godfatherism in Lagos State is really taking a strong hold on the people of the state. So what do you say, or what do you think about Godfatherism, especially in Lagos State?
Godfatherism is everywhere. It now depends on the level. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. It depends on how it plays out. For Lagos State, it is, if it works, if it's working, fine. But like you say, Lagos State is still working compared to all the this Godfatherism, you can't deny that everywhere, and Lagos is working now, as you rightly said. But I think it has been the right peg in the right ball in terms of Lagos, because Lagos City is working. Having the right candidate from the coming on board. However, Lagos can still do better, or the Godfatherism can still be a little bit minimalized. That's what I could say. And shifting of election is not hard, because it's all about more factors. But the key thing is letting the people that are involved, or all the stakeholders, to know ahead of time when it is shifted and when the next thing will take place. Because shifting of election is not my anyway, as long as communication is effective.
We're talking about national level now. 2019 election. Two major parties, APC and PDP and the rest. Atiku emerged as a PDP candidate, while APC still has its candidate as an independent president. So what challenge or what proposition do you think the candidates or the person of the Atiku can pose to the present government?
Well, it's not really about Atiku per se, it's about the party. And it's about the sentiment, emotional connection. Many things need to be factored in this election. It's a nothing major. We're talking about the candidate, the major candidates, PDP, APC. They are both houses. Well, what I could finally say, we're going to have a run for our efforts. That's what I'm going to say. It's going to be a critical election, because a lot of other candidates I think all the dogs are coming aboard.
Do you think it will be a straight fight between the two, or there are other dark forces that people are yet to?
Well, it's not going to be a straight fight to the candidates. It's not going to be a straight fight. Based on what I've seen here in Lagos, it's about money is going to play a major role. Let you say people are like, money is going to play a major role in this election. Most of the candidates coming up are credible candidates. One thing I could say, basically to be sincere, because first thing I always said is about humanity. Two, it's about my community, which is my country. And thirdly, it's about the party. And now, be critical, because this Cleveland is not a Nigerian stuff. It's an international TV, and I will not just localize the interview. No, the truth is this, because if you watch across the globe, It's going to be a tough one. For me, based on what I've said, I could be wrong. Nobody's going to be like, push over. As long as they could come out with their something and they've got the financial muscularity. PDP has got the financial muscularity. If my party, our party, the same, and we have the federal might, all this also, you don't know who is really financing these people. But one thing I'll say is going to be different from the election witnessing. That is one thing I could say categorically. You know what I'm saying? Because money is going to play the role, sentiment is going to play, ethnicity is going to play. The depth of your campaign, the depth of your idea, the poverty mentality is going to play its role. It's not going to be just an election between, just APC and PDP. People are coming out. You'll be surprised. Maybe some corporate world are going to go for certain candidate. Students are going to go for certain candidates. Artisans are going to compare some people. NGOs are going to look the other way. It's not going to just going to be in one way or two-way election. That is one thing. And the money is going to play. The role is its role. That is what I can say for now.
Finally, your party, you have witnessed what happened in your last primaries. What will you be telling them to do differently in the subsequent elections or preparatory to subsequent elections going forward?
Wow, I love that question. I know you're going to ask it. We know what to do. We know what to do if we want to do it right. And timing, fire brigade approach should not always be our way. Because even if you know what to do, and you have some deadlines to meet, like INEC and all that. Just assume. You have to see where we want. I think they should plan ahead, and be true to their words. Be true to their word because they know what to do. They're capable. They're competent. But the human factor, the department should not whatever you want to do. People at the end of affair at the national level, they've given you the options to do. But what about the people down there? People that are going to conduct the election. I'm talking from this perspective because I'm talking from both perspectives. Most of the people down there don't really have the network to the top there. I categorically tell you, most of the people at the end of the affair at the national level are capable. And most at the state level are capable also. But at the ward levels, some chairmen are capable. What about their ward chairmen?
Are you saying that's from top?
There needs to be a synergy from the bottom. The people, I'm very sorry to say, there's no future if we still having the kind of people we're having at our grassroots level. They need to change their ways. That's just it. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. They collaborate in selling the future of this country. It's so sad. I don't think they even understand the consequences of what they're doing. But they're seeing it. They're seeing it. Brother, it's sad. It's sad. It's sad. It's so sad. That's why I don't blame people that have lived in an advanced world. Sometimes you won't blame them. If you witness what we witnessed as a team. You know, my team were crying. I didn't vote for myself because the shabby weight was done before I came and all this, you know. Wow, it's uncalled for. We just need to reflect on the way we are doing things. And you want a better world. We could get there if we can reflect and start changing our poverty mentality, because it's about a mental thing now. Brother, if you have not seen, even one have not seen the way it's been done in this advanced country, you just it's hard to understand. You just think it's a norm here, you know. Because when you just see like it's, what I see now is like people destroying the destiny of their children themselves. Thinking, okay, we are trying to invest in the life of our children, because most of them have transferred the future to the children, and the same way they are destroying what they've transferred to their own children. They are destroying the effort of their children seamlessly, and everything is going down the drain in their life. Of course, they will be gone soon, or will be gone soon. But what about those children? What legacy are we leaving for them? Even for I saw somebody that his son is even part of these shabby activities. So, come on. I just to conclude. I will just say that the leadership of the party should be more strategic in approach of the thing. There should be synergy, you know, between the federal, state, and the local government. And we should try to follow what we preach. Because the whole world is watching us. The whole world is watching us. Our prosperity is there to speak about us. Sooner or later, we're all going to be history. But what you want to be remembered for? That's my advice. The answer is not for them. What you want to be remembered for? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador. Wow, really ran for the time. Viewers at home, we are party talk. We have talked about most of the irregularities that took place in some of the primaries, and he has also talked about the synergy that is missing from the leadership, from the top, the federal, the states, even the local level. The words that the synergy needs to be stronger. And he also talked about the future, the legacy we are leaving behind for our children, that we need to think about them before taking our actions. Viewers, for more information, advert placements of your product on our TV, you can log on to www.cleverland.com. This is where we draw the curtain on today's edition of Political View. I am your host, Oluwafemi.